And good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Matt Bullock. A lot to talk about with the weather. I'll talk about the latest updates with the ongoing wildfires in Carolina forests. We're also giving the first alert to thick smoke for tonight. Expect to see that low visibility and that poor air quality for tomorrow. And then as we head into Wednesday, we'll see a chance for severe weather. And also, this week is severe weather preparedness week. So a lot going on with the weather. So let's talk about what's going on with the latest updates with those wildfires. And I'll just show you right here. Right now, we still have that ongoing wildfire in Carolina Forest, again, in Covington Drive. At the moment, latest details so far, 1,600 acres, still 30% contained. We're going to get more updates later this evening to see where that percentage is contained. We're also still seeing a few flare-ups by the Lewis Bay Preserve fire. Again, that is 100% contained, but even though it's contained, it doesn't mean the wildfire is over. We're still seeing those flare-ups. Again, about 300 acres being burned there. But you can see on our first alert radar, most of that smoke plume is making its way into Nixonville, into Conway, as our winds are coming out from the southeast. So again, for Myrtle Beach, not seeing as smoky compared to yesterday since we had the winds coming out from the northeast. But with the southeast winds, it's pushing that smoke further inland. And that's going to affect our air quality, especially throughout the evening hours and for tomorrow all across Horry County. And the reason why is that smoke. And for tonight, you expect to see that inversion and drop that smoke back down at the surface. So the current conditions, most of that smoke is still a little bit further aloft. Temperatures at the moment, 50 degrees, at humidity at 40%. So a little bit better compared to yesterday. As we into the overnight hours, those humidity levels will begin to rise. That's because the temperatures are falling. We're still seeing that dry air. Winds are still coming out from the southeast at 7 miles per hour. When those temperatures drop, we're going to start to see that smoke thicken at the surface. Check this out. Now, at the moment, not too bad, but looking at our smoke forecast, as we head to midnight, that smoke starting to settle at the surface, and with the winds coming up from the southeast, that'll push that heavier smoke farther inland. So for Conway, Socastee, Carolina Forest, you'll see that very thick smoke similar to what we had earlier this morning. It's this type of phenomenon known as super fog. And basically, super fog is very thick fog. It's a mixture of moisture and smoke released from damp, smoldering material such as brush, leaves, and peat. And a little fun fact with peat, most of the material in Lewis Ocean Bay and many portions of the Carolina Forest has peat. So it settles in those low areas like marshes and rivers. And again, that smoldering material and mix of that smoke and moisture creates a super thick fog where you can see visibility as low as 10 feet. So we'll see that potential for very thick smoke overnight through tomorrow morning. So for travelers, for your Wednesday commute, temperatures falling down to the 30s. That's the reason we're going to see that temperature inversion, light winds. So that's the reason why we're going to see that thick smoke or that super fog, 7, 8 a.m., and also, if you are driving through the smoke, make sure you recirculate. You press that recirculate feature for the heat or the AC to prevent that smoke entering your car. And also, if you're in some of these areas and inside your house it's very smoky, it's a good idea is if you have an air purifier, turn that on. If not, turn the AC and heater off just because the AC and heater sucks in that air and brings it into your house. And another way, you put a damp towel by the doorways that tends to suck up some of the smoke. So little details to help you to fight that smoke inside your house or inside your car. And so as we head into Tuesday, we're still staying dry. The good news is the humidity starts to slowly creep up, which will slow down that spread of the wildfire. But the only thing we're keeping a close eye on, those winds will start to pick up with gusts up to 20 miles per hour. So, again, this will start to push the smoke farther inland. Again, with faster winds, this will increase the speed of the spread of the wildfire, creating a little bit more trickier conditions for those fire crews battling those fires. As we head into Wednesday, I'll give you some good news and bad news. The good news is we'll start seeing some showers and storms arriving, bringing some relief for the fires. In addition to that, increase in humidity, 70 to 100%. However, we're going to see some strong winds ahead of that cold front as high as 45, 60 miles per hour. So depending how much rain we're going to see with the cold front will dictate how impactful the winds are. Because if we don't see that much rainfall with that cold front, those gusty winds as high as 45 miles per hour, that's going to cause those wildfires to get a little bit more out of control. And again, with that Carolina forest wildfire, again, 1,600 acres being burned, that's the size of it. 30% of that is contained, and officials told us that it's going to take multiple days to get 100% containment. So again, with those winds gusting as high as 45, 60 miles per hour, that's something we're keeping a close eye on. So talking about Wednesday, with the severe weather threat, we're expecting that timing from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Again, the main threat will be those isolated wind gusts as high as 60 miles per hour. The tornado threat is non-zero, still very low, but it will bring much-needed rainfall. So our entire viewing area is under that level 2 low risk for severe weather. We've been giving you that first alert of the severe weather threat as far back as Thursday of last week. So we're still keeping a close eye on that severe weather threat into Wednesday. So let's time it all out, see what our Wednesday looks like. You can see those showers begin to arrive 11 a.m. right into the PD. If you see that thin line, that red colored, that's that line that's going to be bring the best chance for severe weather with those strong winds. You can see those winds gusting as high as 45, 50 miles per hour. Again, that's 11 o'clock. So with that main line of those showers and storms. As we head into 1 o'clock, that line pushing its way into the PD, entering Horry County and Georgetown County, still seeing those winds gusting as high as 45 miles per hour. And then by 3 o'clock, it's going to be pretty much out of sight, out of mind. That's the good news because we'll see the severe weather threat drop after 3 o'clock. Winds will begin to settle down slowly. So the gustiest winds, as I mentioned, from 11 a.m. to about 4 p.m. And then after 4 p.m., that severe weather begins to drop. And here's how much rainfall totals are expecting with the cold front. Mainly we'll see between a quarter of an inch to a half an inch of rain. So much needed rainfall, but not enough to get us out of the drought and not enough to put the fires out. But looking at the 7-day forecast, you can see we'll have another chance for some wet rain. Another storm system will move in Saturday night and still bring in some showers into Sunday. So much needed rain is on the way, but we're still going to see that fire threat continuing for the next few days. And for more details, you can tune in tonight at 7 and 11 on WMBF News, or make sure you download that WMBF First Alert Weather app. Again, our WMBF First Alert Weather team and news team will continue to keep you guys updated the latest details.